Hey guys, how's it going? Well, I you know what? Let's talk about something real quick. I'm getting tired of media. I don't know if you guys know this, but I've always been against um well, the he said she said bullcrap. I'm getting tired of well, how else can I put it? All the guys, all everybody who just says, "Oh, I'm offended by that." Now, for the record, nobody has come out to say that they are officially offended by One Death Eater because I've yet to do anything to offend anybody. And if I do happen to offend somebody by something that I've said, I will not apologize because I will stand for what I say. I'm not afraid to offend somebody. In fact, this channel is not your Christian Minecraft server. This is my channel. And I will gladly say whatever the hell I want, whenever the hell I want. That's the freedom of speech. Now, YouTube might not like it. They might continue to block my freedom of speech, but that doesn't mean that doesn't really mean anything because I could just continue to make videos. This video is more or less a warning. I wouldn't say that it's for a certain group of people. It's more or less a warning for everybody. And it is. It's a warning because this "oh, I'm offended" line is getting really old, especially towards I hate to just start calling out minorities, but I'm getting tired of people saying, "Oh, that's racist," whenever it's not. Okay? Let's talk about a few examples. Let's talk about a recent example. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer is apparently racist. Huh? How is Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer racist? I how is a Christmas movie geared about a fake fairy tale story racist? And you know, I can go further. Why don't people call out why don't black people call out the white Christians into saying, how come Jesus has to be white? I don't see black people doing that yet. Though the media will just attack Christmas. Every year they've been attacking Christmas. Every year. Last year it was just saying you have to say happy holidays or you're offending somebody. This year we can't even enjoy Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer because somebody will get offended. Because oh, they didn't use Rudolph until until he was until basically until he was needed, which is not the whole point of the story. And I'm not going to make this a discussion about what the story of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is, because I don't give a damn. Okay, I could ask literally the same question, but about different things. Why is the Grinch green, for example? Why is the Grinch as green as my green screen? And how come there aren't any more Grinches? Why does the Grinch have to be a male? I could go on and on. Just about the Grinch. And that'll be another Christmas story ruined because of it. Because we've seen, let's see, we've seen like a lot of media try to like shove PC culture into our face all the time. Ooh, excuse me. Which is why I have stayed away from PC movies. The other day, I was able to watch the Happy Time Murders. Now, I was a bit iffy about wanting to watch it because it had an actress that I didn't really enjoy watching. Because why is this one actress in like every fucking um, decently made freaking cop when she's not really that great of an actor? Literally could have replaced her with someone else, and the movie could have been one of the best movies ever made. But taking her aside, you had people complaining about a rated R movie that was geared towards adults, calling it sexualizing children, when it pretty much had no children in it, except for one scene about children beating up a Muppet puppet. Just think about that for a second. People are complaining that this movie is sexualizing children when there's a scene of children beating up a goddamn puppet. And they're worried about sexualizing children. What I don't understand is why video games and movies have to have a female protagonist. I I don't get it. It's not particularly needed in some cases. And I'm not saying this because I'm a sexist, because if anything, I have been enjoying Star Wars. And I say Star Wars because it has a main female protagonist. Guess what? I'm not just talking about the new Star Wars. I'm talking about all Star Wars. All Star Wars movies had at least one female protagonist. In the originals, it was Leia, the character Leia. She was one of the main protagonists in the films. In the prequels, it was Padme. Couldn't think of her name for a second. It was Padme. And in the new trilogy, it's Rey. So I'm not particularly angry about it because it was expected. It was expected that other than Anakin Skywalker, other than Luke, we're going to eventually be mostly focused on a female that is very, very sensitive to the Force, just like Anakin and Luke was. And be, if not more powerful than them. But what I really, really don't understand is why we have to remake movies and then ruin them by literally replacing them with a full female cast. So, what I have to say about that is, have you learned your lesson with Ghostbusters? Have you learned your lesson with Ocean 6? I think that other movie is. I'm not entirely sure. Well, have you? Have you learned your lesson? Have you learned that all female cast reboots or remakes do not make good money? Does not make the money that you thought you're going to get? Because what you're really, really, really trying to do was cash in on some nostalgia. And as soon as everybody found out that Ghostbusters was going to be an all-female lead cast, instantly dropped in sales. Instantly. And then those that did decide, well, it might be good, thought otherwise as soon as the movie was over. You can look at the reviews now. I'm glad I didn't go see it. I'm probably never going to go see it. I would much rather watch the original, because there's nothing wrong with the original Ghostbusters. There's nothing wrong with it. Oops. Literally, the latest Ghostbusters movie was a basic cash grab. I hate to say that. And along with latest Ocean's movie as well. Just a basic cash grab. And it sucks. It really does. Ugh. What sucks even more is that it's going into video games, especially video games that is supposed to be historically accurate. So let's poke some fun at a game that I've been really, really enjoying, called Battlefield 5. If you've been watching my streams, you would know that I have been really, really enjoying the story campaign of Battlefield 5. Well, it comes to find out that a certain story that I had played and that I got a little bit emotional for was actually nothing but a hoax. Meaning that that story didn't go exactly well. Basically, it didn't happen. But there was people who revolted against the Nazis in that particular part of the world. I know there were a lot of Swedish and Norwegian folks revolting against the Nazis to try to take back their land and whatnot. And I know there was a lot of, a lot of other people trying to revolt and, try to escape Nazi Germany. I want to make this clear that it is Nazi Germany because in no way, shape, or form is this historically accurate. Because enable to have a historically accurate game, you cannot hide the fact that Nazi Germany was a thing. You cannot hide the fact that the swastika is a thing. And you have to show why Nazi Germany was bad. And they did. They did in a certain point of view. In their release this month, their story release, they released their final story, I think, for this game, or the final chapter for this game, which involves a tank that was stranded on this island that was being taken over by American soldiers. And to me, that story is probably one of the most powerful of any other stories that I've ever witnessed in all of video game history. So, yeah, you guys might end up um, getting some either a replay of that one mission, or I might just play it. But I know I got real emotional at the end. I got really emotional at the very very end of that campaign because at the end of the day, some people did revolt. Some people turned their backs against their own armies. And, even in Nazi Germany, people were hung for basically being a coward, for trying to run away. And I think that wasn't really shown as much as it was shown in Call of Duty World War II. And even though Call of Duty World War II was a basic fabricated story to like tell the story on how like from D-Day to capturing Berlin or whatever through the eyes of American soldiers, which I never really got to finish that game, so we might end up going back to it. But that being said, though, Activision had the balls to show the Nazi flag, but EA just couldn't. I don't know why, but EA just didn't want to show the Nazi flag. That is one of my major concerns about this game, about Battlefield 5. Other than that, the game is fantastic, and I really can't wait for more content in this game. But that is really my one gripe about Battlefield 5 is that it claims to be the most historical accurate game about World War II. Yet you shove a false story about a female protagonist that didn't really happen the way you say it happened. In fact, probably one could probably say that story never happened at all. And you refuse to show the Nazi flag. So I don't know. You tell me if this seems like it's a problem. You tell me that somehow, some way, a word can be offensive. They're literally trying, someone somewhere is trying to make the term illegal alien offensive. Trying to make it, oh, if you say illegal alien, that's a slur. Or you can't say illegal alien anymore. You have to legally say on undocumented immigrant, or you can get a ticket. And I will not. I will gladly shout on the top of my lungs in front of a judge, illegal alien, in a packed courtroom, in hopes that people record my screaming of illegal alien. Because I don't give a damn. You want to know why? I'll tell you why. I'll show you. Because this is who I am. This is the reason why I'm making videos right now. And it's not just that mask, it's that and other things. Other things that really has just made this channel what it was. And I've never really been one for on top of controversy, but you know what? It's coming. I can feel it coming. I can feel somebody's eyes beaming down on me and saying, how can we ruin this guy forever? Oh, I got it. One Death Eater smokes weed. That's how. That's how they could probably ruin, by just saying that I do something that I clearly don't. And then people believe in it, even though it's a flat out lie. But it'll be on the news within the next couple of months. Just watch. Local YouTuber One Death Eater admits to smoking weed. And then proceeds to vape. Oh, that silly old chum. I'm sure the sheriff is taking a good care of it. Walk out the door. Boom, boom, boom. Mr. Wargo, we're going to have to take your vape away. Because the media thinks your vape is offensive. That's going to be the next thing. Vaping is offensive. You know what? I'm going to make it the joke. I'm going to make that a joke. Vaping is offensive. If I see somebody vape, I'm going to go up to them and I'm going to be like, hey, how's it going? What I did there, that was very offensive. I hope you like that. Bye. Or if I see somebody just take a whiff of their vape, I'm just going to say like, that was very offensive and I don't like that. And just see what happens. But the sad truth of it all is, well, what else can I say about it that hasn't really been said already by a bunch of other YouTubers. By just saying one thing is offensive, that just opens the door up for more things to be offensive. So, at the end of the day, can we just please get along? Can we just stop saying that this goddamn door is offensive, or that somebody's crotch is offensive, or that the color green is offensive? Please? Jesus fucking Christ. I feel like I'm talking to a bunch of fucking children. Or I'm trying to. Okay, children, now remember, green people are good. Jesus fucking Christ. I think I'm going to throw up after that. Other than that, did I show you guys my surround sound setup? I got this sweet ass freaking surround sound for $20 freaking dollars at this store that I think I showed you guys the other day. Where's the store at? It's not this. No, that's Rent-A-Center. Rent-A-Center can kiss my ass. I can't find it. Where did I put it? I can't remember what the store name was, but I think it was Maxway or some shit like that. It was the same company that owns Roses that I showed you guys the other day. And again, it was oh, there it is. Yeah, it was this that I showed you guys, Roses, but underneath is another sub company or store, I guess, called Maxway. I found out that there was a Maxway nearby, and I went to it, and of course I didn't find a Christmas tree of my liking. So I was sitting here like, well, whatever. At the end of the day, oh freaking well. So I ended up getting this sweet ass freaking $20 freaking surround system to hook up right here in the bedroom. And the only reason why it's hooked up in the bedroom and not out here is because I had already tried hooking it up out here. And well, it's a pretty big freaking living room. So, you know, you kind of tell why a $20 surround sound system isn't going to fit in the living room, but it will in here. Because the cords, turns out, are not actually that long. I mean, look at this. Look at this. I got a freaking duck underneath this fucking cord to get to my chair, but you know what? I like it because it's not blocking my path towards the kitchen, for one. It's because I had it at first set up to like the surround speakers were sitting, like one of them was right here with the cord draped from here to there to like underneath the TV and whatnot. The problem about it is that I don't think it surround sounds very good, but you know what? It's a very, very, very nice system. And well, I like it. It was $20. I say it was worth it. $20 system. So, you know, it's very nice. I don't know what it's called though. Oh, here's the box. Here's what it's called. It's this. Yeah, so it's a GPX 5.1 channel powered speaker system. And so far, it sounds great. It really does. I was watching Clannad, I think that's the name of the anime. I was sitting here watching Clannad and just bawling my eyes out because I enjoy pain and suffering. So, and it's very, very sad anime. So anyways, that's all that I have to say about that. You know, one could ask the question why certain anime doesn't have other characters that aren't white, because I'm sure Verve could probably say something about that. Jeez, I'm just trying to put more fuel to the fire. So you know what? I'm just going to go to bed. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys learned something, and I hope you guys, well, get offended by the vape. Where is it? Right there. Get offended. I'm going to offend you right now. I hope you got offended. If you got offended, leave a like. And then leave a comment below saying that you were offended. And then don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. And then hit the notification bell so you get notified. I am also currently working on editing that piece of work. Freaking mask. I did record the latest Reborn video on Saturday. So, yeah, there's that. I'm also going to record my year in review probably next weekend for Christmas, because why the hell not? I'm also not going to upload Death Theater Reborn probably until next weekend, not this coming weekend. So I do apologize, but that's kind of a last minute thing. I really don't mean to do that, but I really would rather just spend the rest of the week trying to prepare for Christmas, and then, well, Christmas happening. So, there's that. So other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day today, or, well, wonderful week next week. I will most likely just continue posting vlogs whenever I can, and then just be done with that. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.